Now let's talk about the weather, the temperatures that are so nice tonight, and what's ahead for the weekend. Let's get to our chief meteorologist, Mike Everett. Mike?
It's all good, Joyce. In fact, we're going to see conditions that will be very nice on Saturday and Sunday, and then we're going to warm it up just in time for the 4th of July. I'll show you that in a moment. Let me show you this. This is a live look from Sun Mountain Lodge in Winthrop. Obviously on the eastern side of the Cascades there. Beautiful silhouette as the sun continues to set. Now, we were talking about this a moment ago. It bears repeating that virtually everything east of the Cascades all the way out to the Idaho state line is going to have this fire weather warning. You remember yesterday it was a watch. We kind of knew that it was going to get upgraded. Now it's in place until at least 11 p.m. on Saturday. I have a very strong suspicion that it's going to get extended because it gets even warmer and drier next week. But in the short term, especially tomorrow, winds get up to about 40 miles an hour in some spots, and that's going to drive relative humidity down to about single digits in some places. So yeah, elevated fire dangers right when everybody's starting to light off fireworks. Please be careful. All right, so what's going on with the drought monitor is actually really interesting here. This was just released on the 29th. That was yesterday. Wow. So the good news is we don't have any exceptional, extreme, or severe drought, but the not great news is that pretty much the entire state is under either abnormally dry or moderate drought. We are well behind where we normally are this time of year in terms of rain. And today, a great example of that. Look at this. There's literally nothing happening, even across the eastern portion of the state. Now, the silver lining to that is that we're not tracking storms like we were in the first half of the week. Remember, we had a couple of really heavy-duty ones that even pushed into the eastern foothills. So that is nice. The atmosphere is stabilized. Now what's going on is kind of an epic battle. So the thing that's been keeping us regulated over the last few days is that this ridge of high pressure is trying to move up and warm us up. But we've been seeing a series of what are called short waves, kind of small systems passing by British Columbia that have been helping to keep us somewhere in between. So warm but not too hot. Now we go through the weekend, we get to Sunday, you see that ridge start to build. You start to see these colors become a little more orange, a little more red. Yeah, it's going to get warm, if not downright hot. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. What we're struggling with now is whether or not that next system there is going to move across British Columbia during the second half of next week and help regulate temperatures again, or whether this ridge is going to be allowed to firmly establish itself and possibly give us a heat wave next week. We'll keep a close eye on that. I don't see any triple digits, but I do see warm weather. Overnight tonight, it's going to cool beautifully. Some natural air conditioning gives us 40s, 50s, and 60s. And then here's what we're going to do tomorrow. Temperatures, again, just idyllic for getting out and doing virtually anything you like. 60s and 70s up north, some mid to upper 70s from North Bend through Seattle up towards Kingston and Paulsbo as well. Down towards the south, 74 Enumclaw, 76 Eatonville, 78 in the capital along with Shelton, and out towards the coast. Cool, but still doable. 64 in Cannon Beach, 66 in Forks, and then 83 in Vancouver, Washington. And then look at that. Tri-Cities is going to take a run at triple digits tomorrow. Very high probability that we'll see that next week. 7-day forecast shows a wonderful weekend, a hot 4th of July, and then some question marks. Will it stay hot or will it cool off? Stay tuned and find out.